الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وفي الآخرين وفي كل وقت وحين وفي الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين عليه وعلى جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, the believers, brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent prophets and messengers to guide people, to guide mankind, humanity in this life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created mankind to worship Him alone subhanahu wa ta'ala on earth and achieve that meaning of faith, that أن الدين لله, that religion only come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So send people, send messengers, prophets to guide mankind, and supported them, the prophets, the messengers, by miracles, evidence, proofs that they come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, Musa alayhi salam. Sayyidina Musa, Allah supported him by 9 miracles. Clear. 9 miracles. The most famous was his stick, changed to be snake, and real snake, alive, and with the same stick, split the water, the sea, to became, 2 great mountain, and people of Bani Israel, his people, they come through that, the Red Sea, and the same stick, use it to hit a rock and get water from the rock. So this is a miracle, famous. But beside that miracle, there is 8 miracles. This supported Musa alayhi salam, Jesus alayhi salam. Allah supported him by power from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to heal and cure impossible disease, deaf person, and till he can revive people by the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These miracles to support Jesus alayhi salam and Musa alayhi salam and all prophets through history. So the confirmation this person is a prophet, is a messenger. So listen to him. But these miracles, all of them gone. All of them gone with their prophets. So just we have news, and we believe in that. News in Quran and Bible about these miracles. And we believe in them. But it's still just one miracle alive till now. All mankind know it. All people know it. Believers and non-believers. Muslims and non-Muslims. This miracle is the Qur'an. The miracle of Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Al-Quran is a miracle? Yes. The first miracle and the ever miracle that support Tawheed and support Prophet Muhammad and his da'wah till the end of life. Subhanallah. And this miracle, the approach and the concept in it that deal with the reality of mankind for each side, for every side in mankind, social side, intellectual side, psychological side, economically, everything that humanity need to be safe in this life and to pass the test of the life safely in Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressed the speech to the mind of mankind. You know, Quran has 1,260 questions to the mind. Murad that number. This is one of the miracles of the Quran. Quran has 1,260 questions to the mind to reflect, think, ponder, and consider. We're gonna speak today about some of these questions and get how intellectual approach in the Quran deal with misconceptions logically that made the Quran still alive, miracle, and control over any other issue. ربنا جل وعلا in chapter 56, Surah Al-Waqi'ah, chapter 56, from Al-Ayat, from the ayah 58 till almost the end of the chapter, give these 4 questions and respond. These questions to mind and reflect. To mind, think and reflect. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أفرأيتم ما تمنون أأنتم تخلقونه أم نحن الخالقون. Have you seen that which you imitate? Is it you who creates it, or are we the creator? This semen, this sperm, that tiny issue that mankind come from, who created that in our body? Who made that very amazing creation inside our body? Can anybody claim that he created that by himself? Allah give us that question and give the answer that He created that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bidalil, the evidence for that. You see, some people, they have these cells, but they cannot get baby. They are okay, they are perfect, but they cannot get baby. Why? Because the willing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The willing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He created that in you, but still there is a power beyond that. Mashi'atullah Jalla wa. The willing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have a baby or no. And the kind of baby, male or female, and the color, and everything concerning that. Subhanallah. So this is a question to mankind to reflect and think and consider about that. This is number one. The question number two. أفرأيتم ما تحرثون أأنتم تزرعونه أم نحن الزارعون لو نشاء لجعلناه حطاما فظلتم تفكهون. And have you seen that seed which you sow in the ground? Is it you who makes it grow? Or are we the grower for it? Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the grower for it? So give the question and give you a chance to reflect and think about what's going on beyond what you see. You see plantation, trees everywhere, but just you deal as a routine figure, picture. No, reflect. Reflect and think about that. But the power beyond and back of that creation, only the power of the Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Question number 3. أفرأيتم الماء الذي تشربون أأنتم أنزلتموه من المزن أم نحن المنزلون. And have you seen the water that you drink? Is it you who brought it down from the clouds? Or is it we who bring it down? It's a very amazing, complicated way, the system for the raining, subhanallah. The source of that raining is come from oceans and seas. And this water is salty water, you know. So the operation make filtration for that water in the system, in the cloud, and come to us sweet water to drink, you, animals, and plant, and the life keep alive. Who did that? The question. Allah bring the question to our mind to think and reflect about that. Subhanallah. And the number 4, question number 4. أفرأيتم النار التي تورون أأنتم أنشأتم شجرتها أم نحن المنشئون. And have you seen the fire that you ignite? Fire. Is it you who produce its tree, or are we the producer? The fire. And the fire in history, it used to be from trees and these stuff that humanity used to fire it. But now fire in everywhere and by different products, by different issues. But the source is one. The source is one. So Allah gave us that question to reflect and think. 4 questions, just from 1,260 questions in the Quran to the mind, to reflect, think, consider, boundary. This is sample, just samples. And now we go to the main topic in that speech, which is concerning the Quranic approach in responding for the misconceptions. These believers, they have misconception, misunderstanding about divinity, about unseen world, about prophethood, about the revelation, about many issues. So each misconception has specific response and specific way. Just today we're gonna take one example. One of the disbelievers of Mecca at the Prophet's time, Al-As ibn Wa'il. Al-As ibn Wa'il. One of the leaders of Mecca at the time, he came to the Prophet ﷺ holding bones of a dead and told Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, you claimed these bones one day will revive, come back to the life. How that became dust? How dust became a man again? How that? So either misconception, misunderstanding. That you believe when the person go dust, to become dust, it's impossible to become again human being. This is mentality. This is how he think, how he thought. This mentality is not Al-As ibn Wa'il only, but beyond him, millions like that till now. Beyond him, millions of people, the same mentality. They deny resurrection. They deny how people come again to life after they decayed and they became dust. How that? Look at the Quran, how dealt with that. First of all, one of the greatest issues in the Quran that he brings the misconception. Quran doesn't shy or doesn't, fear to bring these issues, these mentality, these, misconceptions and discuss it, analyze it logically, intellectually, rationally, and then you find at the end the sound mind accept. The sound mind remove this misconception and believe and accept. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says at the end of Surah Yasin, the end of Surah Yasin, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم. And he presents for us an example and forgets his own creation. Look, so this man came to Rasulullah with this example, how these bones come again alive, and he forget himself, forget his own creation, how you become this huge body, huge man. How? You think about that and forget about yourself, man. So here the Quran get the man return back to his own source, own creation. Think about how you come to this life. You're gonna reach to how processing come again, how the processing for a life, for resurrection come. Say, قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم. Say, O Muhammad, respond, alayhi salatu wasalam, say, He referred to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God. He will give them life, these bones, who produced them the first time. So the first evidence for the creation, look at your own creation. How you come to this life, number one. Number two, who created for the first time can create for the second time, right? Third time, fourth time, as he has these skills, the power. The person who created or made this member can make it again and again and again. The person who make the building can make it again and again and again. The person who make this cell phone can make it again and again and again. So by logic, the person who created for the first time can create for the second time. Is he will that, if he wants that. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the third evidence for the الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون. It is he who made for you from the green tree, again green tree, the miracle. To look at the green tree, you have these all benefits, among that fire. Green tree means water and with wood, but the fire comes from that. It contrasts with the water, but Allah make it as a miracle, negates to him. So you see the fire, how the fire comes from the green tree. Who make that contrast according to our power, our skills? Who does that can do it again and again and again. You see here how the Quran go steps by steps, gradually, to elevate the mind to the ultimate thinking. Start from your own creation and think about the create for the first time, can create the second time, and think about the contrast in your nature around you to discover the power beyond that, and then look. أَوَلَيْسَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم. Is it not who created the heavens and the earth, able to create the likes of them? The creation of heavens it's the greatest thing in this, what we see around us. Allah said, لَخَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَكْبَرُ مِنْ خَلْقِ النَّاسِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. The creation of heavens and earth is bigger than creation of mankind. We are very tiny in this universe. Look at yourself in the earth, and the earth beside the sun, and the sun beside the other suns around it. We have in this Milky Way, this galaxy, 100 million suns. Like this sun. This sun is middle size. There is smaller and there is bigger than it. And beside this Milky Way galaxy, millions of galaxies. Allahu Akbar. Where we are in this world, we are nothing. We are nothing in this world. And then mankind came. There is no God. Astaghfirullah. How that? How that? إنها لا تعمى الأبصار ولكن تعمى القلوب التي في الصدور. It's not the mind blind. No, the heart is blind. The heart means in reflection and thinking and consider in the world around you. So here we see how Quran follow intellectual approach, responding about that misconception that come to humanity. How at the end the sound mind will look for the truth, because the Quran is hidayah, is guidance for the person who look for the truth. But the person doesn't care about the guidance or the truth, Quran doesn't work with him. Doesn't work with him. Yes, because that guidance for the one who look for guidance, search for guidance. But person doesn't care about guidance, about akhirah, about his life, next life, Quran doesn't work with him or her. The believers, أقول قولي هذا إن كان من توفيق فمن الله وحده وإن كان من خلل ونقص فمني ومن الشيطان فأستغفر الله استغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له هو تولى الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الصادق الوعد الأمين. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على هذا النبي المبارك وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه إلى يوم الدين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. Amma ba'd, the believers, this is a great invitation for myself and for you to read about that, about the question